are joined now by members of the Texas Women's University Pioneers basketball team. In the center of our podium, we have the head coach, Beth Jillson. To coach's left, the far end, we have Ashley Ingram. Ashley is a junior forward from Bridgeport, Texas. On the near side, we have Averee Kleinhans. Averee is a sophomore guard from Nocona, Texas. And coach, this was the first step in this year's postseason journey. Took you a half to kind of get things rolling, but it looked like you came out in the second half with renewed energy, and your girls just went to town.
Yeah, I think that was the difference in the game, was the start to the third quarter. I thought we did a good job defensively, and then offensively just being aggressive, getting the ball inside, getting to the free throw line. And then our defense, forcing 20 turnovers, I think that was huge for us to turn into points, especially when we're struggling to score. I was proud of our players just for finding a way, and credit Fort Smith. I thought they had a great game plan and just came in and played, relentless and were really physical.
You always seem to have size inside, but I think tonight your guards really were a difference maker.
Yeah, I thought Averee right here, especially in the second half, did a great job of being aggressive. And we always talk about not settling, but man, she was hitting shots from the outside and then taking people off the bounce, getting to the free throw line, and things started falling. I think Jada hit a few, Layla, and so, it always opens everything up when we can hit shots from the perimeter, and our guards did a great job tonight.
Averee, we'll let you take a drink, and then we'll ask you the first question is, as Coach was talking about the guard play in the second half. You picked up the intensity, you hit some big shots, you also made some key stops.
Yeah, well, I just know that every game I got to come off the bench with some energy and do my role. And then with Ash getting a little knocked up and not coming back in, I knew that, someone had to lead. And she led while she was on the bench, but someone else has to step up and be a voice. I tried to be that. I don't know if I was, but you did good.
You did great.
Beth, before we go to Ashley, what Averee was alluding to, when Ashley came out with an injury, Fort Smith has quick guards, but when she came out, you kind of went small, and that negated their quickness.
Yeah, for sure. And they had to go small too because they were in some foul trouble, and I thought that helped us defensively get some stops and be able to guard the three-point line, which they're really, really good at. And again, getting downhill, getting to the free throw line for us, we're usually pretty good from the free throw line, so that was huge.
Ashley, talk about your game. They have size inside. Your numbers weren't the normal numbers we see from you, but you played limited minutes as well.
Yeah, I think they did a great job at being physical inside, but I think something that is really exciting and really special about our team is that anyone can go off on any given night. So I think that's what, even though I was kind of the focus of their scout and game plan, it didn't matter because our guards came out and did their thing.
But you normally are the focus, aren't you?
Maybe sometimes.
Corey?
Coach, first injury update, not only on Ashley but also on Jada Seltzer. That poor lady took some shots tonight.
I feel like she always takes a lot of shots. She's gonna be okay, but definitely she plays with a lot of heart and plays so hard and just keeps getting back up, no matter what. So I just appreciate her relentlessness.
Is there any concern with Ashley's shoulder for tomorrow?
No, she'll be back. Yeah, we want to be safe, and so yeah, she'll be back.
Awesome. I want to ask you. You brought Averee into this team, and she brings we'll call it feistiness, and it's something that a team needs. And I think this team especially has benefited from that.
Oh yeah, Averee is the ultimate competitor, and you see that in the way she plays. I mean, she will not back down from anybody. That's in practice. She makes her teammates better in the games, and we can rely on that, and she plays with that chip on her shoulder, which I love, and she hates to lose. So yeah, that's definitely a big spark for us too. And like she said, that's her role, is to be a huge spark off the bench, and we can always count on her to do that.
Averee, I'm curious, that year you spent in Northern Colorado, how that kind of helped you as you come into Division II and TWU?
So since I redshirted, I had a year that I didn't play. So that year that I didn't play, it prepared me to play. So I was doing a lot of extra weight workouts, one-on-one training and stuff. And then next season came, and I still kept that up. Well, I wouldn't say I didn't know, but I wanted to come back to Texas eventually. So I was like using it as like a learning lesson and like to grow myself as a player and a person. And I think I grew a lot since then. So.
Ashley, I gotta ask you, you're from Bridgeport, Avery's from Nocona. There's a lot of like little small town rivalries throughout on this team. How does that make the dynamic of this team kind of interesting?
I think it's really fun that we have people from different areas and stuff. Like I played Averee whenever we were younger, so it's kind of fun, like making it a full circle moment. But just the different like competitiveness and resilience and tenacity that the team brings every day. Like we're not a team that takes a day off and we'll get on each other if it seems like someone is. So I think just accountability and that just makes this team like even like more prepared for these moments.
And Coach, last question. You've come from a coaching tree that is Hardin Simmons and Julie Goodenough, and you played and coached with Kendra Whitehead, who they unfortunately lost tonight at NYU. NYU is really good.
I know,
But from just talking with it, and what's it mean? What is that connection that the three of you have? Because in talking with them, it really seems to run deep.
Yeah, those are two of my best friends. They were in my wedding. Coach Goodenough obviously coached me at Hardin Simmons, and then we went to coach with her at different stops. But they are just amazing women that have been good friends of mine, but also just mentors. They're the people I call when I need to throw something off them and see their thoughts and just talk basketball, talk life, talk being a mom and being a coach, and just our faith is really important to us. So they're women that I can rely on to pray for me, pray for our team, and just get advice from. So they have been lifelong friends for me, and they're very, very special and dear to my heart.
Any more questions for the Pioneers?
Ash, I know assists are a big thing for you, and I feel like, do I have to have the mic? 3 assists, and I feel like that really propelled you when you were having some frustrating moments under the basket. Just talk about the vision you saw tonight and how those assists kind of help you stay locked in the game.
Yeah, definitely assists are my favorite things. You can ask any of my teammates or coaches, but I think they were really doubling me like anytime I caught the ball and stuff. So we really talked about like guards cutting and stuff, and they did a great job of moving without the basketball. So I think just getting those assists just firing me up even more because I'm just so excited for my teammates and for them to succeed.
Yeah, I think you yelled the loudest you did off of an assist, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. Averee, we're gonna have to start getting like a wrestling belt for all the charges you take, and I think keeping track. Talk about that charge in the first half. I feel like this is the second game in a row when we're maybe not doing as good offensively in a charge, and it really propels us. Just what's your mission on defense, and how did you kind of use that charge to keep you locked in?
My mission is just to not let my person score and to help my teammates out with theirs too. But I don't know, I just love to put my life and my body on the line for my teammates in hopes that, we can get a turnover and get something else going on offense. Because, our offense doesn't work not a lot of times, but you know what I mean. And so our defense helps our offense. So, yeah, I just like to hurt myself, I guess. But, yeah.
Coach, one of the things that we've talked about a lot this season is just resiliency. You have touched on it a little bit, but just who specifically did you see resiliency in tonight, and how did you see it in the whole team?
Yeah, I think Averee definitely, I thought she responded well. I think she did struggle, in the first half, and I loved her response, and I like to see how much she's grown this year. It's really awesome. So I think she was extremely resilient and kind of like took the team on her back when she needed to. But I think every single one of our players is resilient. It's we always talk about this, but it is a team effort. Like nothing happens without everybody being all in. And so from our bench, that was just willing us and cheering us on. I mean, I think our players were going crazy. And our coaching staff, everybody, and just the poise that we have. I think with the resiliency, you have to stay poised and, have that next play mentality. And I think that's something that we've had all season, but we've definitely grown a lot in as well.
Well, congratulations on the win. We'll let you get out and scout your next opponent.
Thank
you.